Welcome back. This is Azrhei, and we're doing Feed the Beasts. Welcome back. And as you can tell, today's April Fool's joke does in fact affect Feed the Beast. Thankfully, not all of it does. As you can hear, I can still hear the sound of sand, but I can still hear the music. So, not all of it was affected. So, yay. Unfortunately, the title screen didn't have the sound of the the Game of Thrones, which I was hoping it would, because I kind of got addicted to that already. Do 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 do. Yeah. So, what are we doing today? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. A cool little structure there. So I'm starting today with building a house, and I did some clearing out and made the initial structure. Obviously, I don't have yet enough to make the full wall because it takes a lot of sand, but it's a good start. It's a good start. So we're doing kind of a test recording today because my last recording, although it was much better than previous recordings, did have some strange visual artifacts in it. And so I'm trying to figure out what these artifacts are from and see if we can't fix them before we move on and get too far into the game, into the season, because I don't want to have to restart the season yet again. But I think as long as you can hear me talk, it's not too bad. I mean, I like the visual, but it'll come in handy later on, by the way. But I think being able to actually get some quality of sound and some quality of 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 the visual is important. And I think, for the most part, we're getting a good balance of both. I could go higher quality, yes, but I'm not terribly worried about it right now. This right here is quicksand. Oh, nasty stuff. You fall into quicksand, you see what happens. So what happens is you sink. Look at that. Even sand blocks fall into it. That's pretty cool. So I like to clear off all that sand, quicksand, as much as I can early on. If I see some, I like to clear it off. And let's take down some of these unusual looking sand spires. Put me some blaze powder. And so I don't really know what I'm gonna do this particular episode. I definitely want to build a house, but I'm probably gonna do most of that off camera anyways. And you gotta be careful of this quicksand. It can go pretty deep, and you can die from suffocation in it. I learned that the hard way last season. I think it needs to have a gravity effect, though. It doesn't have a gravity effect. I mean, after all, it's what is quicksand? It's basically sand on top of water, right? And if you break the block beneath it, it should sink. But that's just my opinion. Maybe they'll do that when they update. This one's going down pretty far. Yeah. Oh. And that was my last shovel that broke. Okay, so I don't know. I'm have to do something about that. So, well, let's go ahead and head back home and see if I have the materials to make another shovel. Oops, sorry. I was adjusting my sitting position there. So today's been an interesting day. Today was my birthday, by the way. Today is April Fool's Day. It is, in fact, my birthday. Although April Fool's Day will be over soon, as I'm recording this just before midnight. I do my recordings generally in the late evening. My child's gone to sleep, basically. And right before I go to bed. And it's getting dark out here. Yum 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 yum. I love that view of the volcano. Okay, so I mentioned before, I have this grindstone here, and I've been slowly grinding up some iron, and I'm hoping to have a full set of iron armor soon. I think I would like to have diamond armor or even amethyst armor at some point, maybe some more advanced armor from some of the mod packs at some point, but for the most part, iron is a good starting point, so. And I can get that easily enough, as I've found a pretty decent selection. So let me see here. My mouse is acting kind of funny right now. We'll start ourselves off with some basic armor. And I think if I do it right, I can probably have myself a full set of armor by the end of this episode. Heck, before you even realize it. Give me just a moment here, as I... It would have been funnier if the Feed the Beast did have the April Fool's joke, and a lot of these machines like this one right here, I could just imagine spin, 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 spin. I'm spinning, I'm grinding, grind, 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 or something like that would have been funny as hell. I mean, shoot. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm grinding stone, crunch, crunch. Can you imagine that? That would have been great. Oh, that would have been so awesome. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. And oh, I would have loved to have seen that happen to Feed the Beast. Maybe I should talk to like all the mod makers and have them do just custom sound for April Fool's Day, so that next year when April Fool's, because I do know some of the mods do have Easter eggs in them. When I was playing on the server that I used to play on, the portal gun apparently has a little cake, birthday cake, coming out on the day of its anniversary. Kind of interesting little Easter egg. Most people probably saw that not too long ago, actually, because that was not too long ago. But it was a cool little thing. Doo doo doo. So I just need 8. Okay, I may as well finish off this batch. There's only 6 dust left in here. I made extra cranks because it's easy to accidentally over crank this thing. And yeah, when you right click on this thing, it turns the crank. And if you over click it, that is to say, it grinds when there's nothing in it to grind. What will end up happening is it will actually break the wooden crank here. But you know, wooden cranks are pretty easy. Oh wait, there we go. They're pretty easy to make, so it's not like it's a huge. Oh, there we go. Not like it's a really huge issue. So all dressed and armored. Sweet. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We got ourselves sword, 2 iron swords and a stone sword to back us up. We have an iron pickaxe I could probably do for an upgrade. Let's go ahead and turn some of our wood into planks, and then some of our planks, at least for now, into chests, because as it's going to stand, I'm going to need more chest space here very soon. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see, I could probably go for another pickaxe, actually. So let's go ahead and make ourselves another pickaxe. Yeah, just like that. I might as well make 2 of them, because I'm going there we go. And last but not least, we are going indeed, I don't know why I always use this to make torches, but whatever. We are going to need more torches. Bring 2 sticks with me, because you never know. And how's my day? It's midday. I don't know if I should start now or wait till the next day's cycle. Not a lot of ores in there. Got 7 more coming. Let me see what I got in here. I'm going to go ahead and abstain from doing that until I have yeah, I might yeah. Go ahead and get that ready for my next turn. So I'm going to need to eventually go mining, caving, whatever you want to call it. Because let's face it, I'm going to need materials. Because, you know, that is what Minecraft is all about. In the meantime, let me go take a look. I'm kind of curious about a few things. Okay. So I wonder what I can use those for. Don't know what I can use that for, but I do know I could use some tin. So let's go ahead and collect some tin. In fact, if I remember correctly, my next thing I'm going to be making will require a lot of tin and possibly some copper. Yes, definitely going to need copper as well, I remember now. This is not reporting it as the right ore for the mod pack. It's actually going to be thermal expansion. Let's go ahead and light up a little bit here. Oh yes, we found lava last episode and began our staircase to the... There we go, there's some of the 10 that I love and adore. And I'm going to definitely need... because we will eventually make our way into the Alright, get ourselves some more iron. Okay. There we go. And of course, you can definitely need more coal. So yes, I know, I'm caving and mining on camera. And that's just because, this early on in the game, I don't have a whole lot I can do on camera. And so this is going to be it until I build a house and start my first branch mine, which I will eventually start. Right now I'm just looking for some basic starting materials because I'm not going to really go branch mining until I get an automated system set up to take advantage of my ore generation. But, once I do have a proper setup, ooh, which is to say, once I have some thermal expansion machines to automatically grind and smelt my ores, because so many things are heavy in ore requirement, and there is just no way you can afford not to go that route. Once I get to that point, then I will probably be doing a lot of off-camera ore collection, grinding, smelting, production. I will of course show you how I got to there. I will show you additionally, I will also show you how I make the machines. I will show you how I use the machines. I will of course show you the machines in action, and then I'll stop showing you. That's basically how this is going to work. So, but as I said, until I have a decent setup going where I can do other things on camera, you're gonna get to watch me go caving. And hey, maybe some of you like that. I don't know. If you guys like seeing me cave, just leave me a message and say, hey, I enjoy watching you cave, and maybe I will do more caving periodically on camera. You never know. You know, I don't have a. I mean, honestly, it gives me something to record, so I wouldn't mind doing it. But I just don't know if my viewers, once I get viewers, I love that. I love that. But as I was saying, I don't know if my viewers will actually want to watch me doing this, what I'm doing right here, all the time. Because yeah, and I would think it would get boring. And I'm actually right underneath my base, which is good because actually I'm gonna eventually be building an elevator system using open blocks. That's right, I have open blocks installed. Let me turn off that sound. Yeah, and let's just do it without this. Let's play without music, okay? Oh, I do have a bit of a slurring problem. I do apologize for that. It's late at night, and to say the least, my body is shutting down. Uh, it's very embarrassing to me. Plus, ooh, I'm not really thinking about my speech right now, and I actually have to actively think about what I'm saying in order not to slur. It's a kind of a vocal defect I have. I am a slurrer, a person who slurs, and so I do apologize for that. I do have ability to control it and to not slur, but it does require a lot of thought process, and it's just something I don't always do, or think about at least, unless I absolutely need to. So I apologize if it gets on your nerves. Leave me a message, say, hey, could you stop slurring? And I will definitely work on, oh, that was interesting. I hear a bunch of spiders and I heard one of them die. Coming from my left. Coming from... Lots and lots of iron will definitely be needed. And of course, lots of copper. I also need silver and redstone, by the way, to start building thermal expansion stuff. So that's one reason why I'm trying to go down as quickly as possible. Because I absolutely want to get to that point where I am no longer having to manually grind things and such. Hmm. There's definitely cave spiders or some kind of spiders somewhere nearby. I just can't figure out where. So I guess I'll just come down to if I run into them, I run into them. I thought I had a shovel equipped. Let's go ahead and drop off some stuff, shall we? Kind of a long and windy path out, but I'm gonna have some fun with the vines. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna play with them at some point in time in the future. So, oh, cool. So where's that sun at? So it sticks out over the top. So where is that sun at? Okay, and it's rising. So we just missed daytime. That's okay. Put that in there. And let's go ahead and unload some of this stuff. Ooh, look at that. So it means it's time to build ourselves a second chest. So let's go ahead and just start by doing this. And going boom, bada boom, 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 boom. And, just for good measure, may as well put it right there. It's always good to keep your spares. And actually, I think I'm gonna need to bring an extra pickaxe because I'm going deep. Alright, let's go find ourselves that cave again. And I will eventually link my caves and, clear them out a little nicer, make them easier to navigate. I don't get lost as easily. That's a very long and drawn out process that takes time. But I will do that. More for my benefit than yours, of course. Because I don't want to be getting lost in my own caving system, let's be honest. Let's go ahead and get rid of that block. Okay. And I will slowly build up. Oops. Ooh, I hear a skeleton. So I'm also going to, as you can tell, build this upward. Scary sounds. So let's put some light up here real fast. Digging up, staircasing up isn't as easy as going down. I do have to admit that it is a bit more of a bother. But, you know, it's a bit of a necessity, because I want to eventually just have one solid staircase going up, rather than a bunch of caves to get to find my way around first. Oh, look at that. Well, I think we're nearly at the top then. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So, oops. I meant to keep. There we go. Hey, not too shabby. Yeah, not too shabby at all. Alright, so all it needs now is to go deeper down. And of course, I do collect all the ores and materials I see along the way, because we'll be using all of these things eventually. I'm a bit of a hoarder in that respect. In the respect, I keep almost everything I find. I'm not one of those people who like leaves things behind, unless I really do have an overabundance of something. Which, you know, I'll eventually get to that point where I do have an overabundance of materials. I can promise you that. But that won't be for a long while. And so, in the meantime, you'll pretty much get to see me mine and keep it just about everything I can. Again, what I'm looking for is redstone, silver, and possibly diamonds would be nice as early game, so that I can make myself a portal, because some of the things I'm going to need later on will be from the nether. And so I'm going to be definitely needing some nether materials. But that won't be for a little while. But it never hurts to get started. And I'm going to need redstone to make a lot of things. A lot of redstone at that matter. Oh, skeletons. I must be like right next to a major caving system because I hear it all around me. I'm so curious. So I'm almost down to diamond level. Ooh, first, I'm also going to need some of this stuff. Ooh, look at that. Boom. My first death. Ah, that sucks. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this here, go find that gravestone, and come back. We'll see you when I come back.